see whose skin is glowing, like like the weather is so good, and I'm really enjoying the sunlight. Like hey guys, it's Nori again, and I'm back with another video. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are new here, you're welcome to my family, and if you are a returning subscriber, I'm so grateful for returning. So previously I posted a video on Kinishi dormitory, like just a quick tour in Kinishi dormitory, and then I got a few comments on people asking me to take them through the whole process of the scholarship application. And like I said in my previous video, I'm on the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship and in Corvinus University. So this video that I'm coming to do will basically be about Stipendium Hungaricum, which is mostly funded by the Tempus Foundation. So yeah, it's going to be my experience specifically on that scholarship, and then with Corvinus University, since I'm not so familiar with the other one. So I just made a quick note here that I'll be referring to, like, you know, once in a while. So basically with the application, it starts from, I think, November, mid of November or ending of November till 15th January. So like obviously now the application deadline is up, so like it's around that time, and you have to go to the Stipendium Hungaricum website. Like I'll post all the information down my description box, and then you know every details. I'll also link like a PDF file of everything that you need to know about it and all of that. So first off, you have to know if your country, like where you are applying from, it's part of the Stipendium Hungaricum partnering countries. Every details with the partnering countries and all of that will be in the PDF file that I'll link. So that's it about the application. So the application time, that is from November till 15th January. You have to apply. Whether you're applying for masters or bachelors will depend on like the requirements that you are supposed to do. But with my knowledge, with the application requirements, like it's the same for masters and then bachelors, as to providing your certificate, your transcript, your passport. And then some of the schools, like if you're applying for masters, some of the schools will also ask you for English proficiency. Like English proficiency, that is if your bachelor's or your undergraduate, if probably your schooling wasn't in English, you have to prove your English language skills. Or if your schooling instruction from maybe kindergarten or something like that, like in my case in Ghana, we are taught like English from kindergarten till university. So sometimes you're not so much required to prove English proficiency. That is for bachelors, but mostly masters, you are required to prove your English proficiency skills. That is for masters. So you just have to go to your undergraduate school or your bachelor's university, and then you take your English proficiency letter. So like a letter that is showing that you were taught in English. So yeah, like you have to know your list of partnering countries. Like that's the next on my list, and you have to send your application. So after you've applied through the Tempus Foundation or the Stipendium Hungaricum, so first, like when you go to their website, you'll be asked to like register or like create, how do you call it, like create an account. Yeah, so they'll give you a code and everything. Like you have to know your password and then your email that they'll be, like you have to have an email that they'll be sending you information through and all of that. Then after, you write an application for scholarship to your country, since they are also partnering countries. So basically the Stipendium Hungaricum base on, I think they base like 80% of their selection on the sending partner, if your sending partner nominates you. So you have to write a letter of application, like application for scholarship, to your sending partner, and then attach your application documents that, like after you've applied. Stipendium Hungaricum website, you have to download every document that you have, like that you have, how do you call it, every document from the Stipendium Hungaricum page, and then attach it to your letter and send it to your sending partners, maybe scholarship office or something. In my case, like in Ghana, you send it to the scholarship secretariat, like office. Yeah, and then when it's time, they will call for an interview. So mostly like the sending partners do interview. I know that's for Ghana, but I don't know for other countries if the sending partners do interview. So they will just do a brief interview for you, and if you are nominated, Stipendium Hungaricum is going to send you an email that, oh, congratulations, blah blah blah, you've been nominated and all of that. And around, let's say, so like the nomination comes around March, and if your school will have an interview with you. So with me, like Covinus, we had an interview around April, I think. So they'll actually base the interview on your motivational letter. Like I forgot to mention that as part of the requirements. So you have to write a motivational letter, why you want the scholarship, why you want to come to Hungary, why you want to come to the specific country, and all of that. So everything that you write, like your background, work experience or education, and all of that will be based on the interview. And sometimes too, it's like just a normal conversation, so you just have to relax, and whatever question they will ask you can probably based on what you've said or something like that, and why you probably want to do that particular course. And all, like it's not something difficult. So it's actually on Teams, so you just have to make sure that you have a Microsoft like account, like a Skype account, and then download Teams, because mostly they do their interviews on Teams. So that's basically it. So the nomination comes in March, you do your interview. So from April, May, yeah, I think from April and May, you have to do medical examination. Like you have to, in our case, like back in Ghana, we did, we took some vaccination, like some shots you have to do for yellow fever and all of that. So the Stipendium Hungaricum is going to send you an email, and then we'll attach like a document with a list of the stuff that like you're supposed to examine. So it's like a sheet, and you'll be asked to fill all that. Be asked to take it to the hospital, fill it. Like if you take maybe a shot on one particular disease, you just have to write it. Like I wish I had a copy here, but I don't. So you just have to take it, and then your doctor will sign just to prove that you've taken all of that. And then finally they'll send you your acceptance letter, and you use it for your visa application. So I think the visa application process and then the time that like you get your visa varies from country to country. So with us, during our time, our visa delayed, so we had to start like an online class and all of that. So I think basically that is it. So I just want to touch on like your preparations when you are coming and all of that, like that. I mean the things that you're supposed to get and all. So if you're from Africa and you like your native, I would advise to bring food. Like bring food, just forget about the clothes, because as for clothes, when you come you get like a lot to buy. So bring food, like bring your spices, if you are from Ghana, bring your asanka, your apotoyo that you use it to grind moko, you know, the bechu moko no. Bring dry fish. For clothes, I'm not saying that don't bring clothes at all. You can bring like 1 or 2 jackets, your jeans, your shoes, like maybe 1 boot for, you know, like when it's cold, because obviously like when you are coming, you get like 223 kilos, yeah, 223 kilos, and then your hand luggage. So at least maybe just a few can be for your clothes and your shoes and your underwears, your panties. Like I said, your food, like the food is so necessary. Like gari, I'm talking about my Ghanaians here. Your gari, your shito, you don't have to forget about your shito, your spices, like the onga stuff and all of that, your dry fish, I don't know, maybe as for yamis will be so heavy. So it's like the basic thing. And also something struck me. Okay, during our time when we were, you know, like preparing to come, people were talking about what they should do to their hair, blah blah blah. So if you have natural hair, like mine, what I would advise is that like you keep it in braids. Like I would advise not to relax it, because you know, like previously when we were coming, people were talking about, oh, relax your hair, blah blah blah, because your natural hair is going to break and all. But for me, I just believe that your hair decision is personal, but based on my experience and like just a few knowledge I have about hair, I'll advise that if you have natural hair, just maintain it, and you just have to put it in like a protective styling, maybe braids or locks, and come with your natural hair products. Like if you have a specific product, like if you are from Ghana and you use maybe We Naturals or Hot Afro or Zabri Naturals or whatever, you just have to bring your shampoo, conditioner, your leave-in, and maybe you can just bring a few braiding hair like Ultra or Kinky, or in case you undo the hair that you bring and then you want to redo, and just steady the weather for a while. So if you feel like, okay, maybe you feel you can relax your hair yourself, or you find a particular salon that you can go to wash your hair regularly, then you relax or something like that. But I wouldn't advise you to like relax your natural hair from Ghana to come here. So basically that is it. And if you have any questions, please don't forget to write it in the comment section, and don't forget to like my video and share. I hope you found this video helpful and then informative enough. Thank you so much for staying with me. Bye.